Hello, Amesy here of Amesy's Antics. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're well because I have another sweet treat to share with you this week, and one that is perfect for Halloween but more so bonfire night, or Guy Fawkes night that it is otherwise known. That's right, I'm going to show you how to make treacle toffee, or as I know it, bonfire toffee. So if you would like to see how to make this delicious sweet treat that is perfect for bonfire night, then let's get baking. So to make the treacle toffee, you are going to need 450 grams of dark brown sugar, 125 millilitres of water, 125 grams of golden syrup, 100 grams of black treacle, 25 grams of butter and a quarter teaspoon of cream of tartar. So the first thing to do is weigh out all of the ingredients, and I just wanted to take this time to speak about one of the main ingredients, the black treacle. Now black treacle is very similar to a molasses, I think that's how you pronounce it, except it's a little bit sweeter. Now it is essentially a very dark, bittersweet, thick syrup, and was originally used as a medicine to treat a range of ailments, and then later on it became more popular to use it within different baking recipes like this one. And then you want to prepare the baking tin. Now for this I am using a silicone mould one and just giving it a bit of extra grease to help release it. You can use more metal ones, but you have to really line it because the treacle will adhere to metal. So yes, word of warning, use silicone more than anything. And then you want to add in all of the ingredients to a heavy based saucepan and placing this on the hob, not lighting it yet until you have added all of the ingredients. You also want to make sure that your pan has deep enough sides, because once the sugars and everything start boiling, it will rise up the pan a little bit as well, and you don't want it overflowing onto the oven top. Now the recipe uses cream of tartar, which will help reduce the formation of sugar crystals within the toffee. You can also use vinegar for this, but it is obviously a different amount, so you'll have to do your own research for that one. And then you want to turn on the hob onto a medium heat and allow all the sugars and treacle to dissolve into each other. You can give it a gentle stir every now and then once it has all dissolved, you want to whack up the heat so that it becomes a really nice rolling boil like so. Then you want to keep heating the sugar toffee syrup until it reaches around 150 degrees centigrade or 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it reaches this, you want to remove it from the heat and pour it immediately into your prepared tin. As I've said, I'm using a silicone one here because it is easier to remove. You can use a regular baking tin, but make sure that it is properly lined, because if the treacle does touch the sides, then it will weld itself to this, and you don't want that because it's going to be so hard to remove from the tin. I am actually scraping out as much toffee as I can from the pan, and as you can see, it is starting to cool down and create some of those, I don't know what they're called, like sugar strings, sugar webs type thing. So yes, make sure you can get as much out as you can, but obviously it will be cooling down. Then you want to allow it to harden and set, and this will take a few hours to do. And once the toffee has set, you then want to break it into pieces so that you can enjoy it. And as you can see, it is pulling away from that silicone mould really well. But before we remove it from the mould, we're going to place a piece of greaseproof paper over the top of this. This will just stop shards flying everywhere, because we're going to give it a good bash with a rolling pin. If you have a toffee hammer, that is even better, but I don't, so I'm using a rolling pin. And all you want to do is bash the top of that toffee to break it into pieces. Now you want to give it a good hard tap, and as you will see, it does crack it, and then just carry on until you get the desired sizes that you like. Some pieces will be bigger than others, but you know, they're all delicious nonetheless. And as you can see, when I lift it out, it has a lovely amber glass look to it, and I just think As well as being a really nice sweet, it is really pretty to look at too. But that is how to make Treacle Toffee, aka Bonfire Toffee.
Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but
They have how to make Treacle Toffee, otherwise known as Bonfire Toffee. Now this, like I said, is very, very sweet. It has a lot of sugar content in it, but it also has a really deep richness because of that black treacle. Now I'm not a fan of black treacle on its own. It's a little bit too licoricey for me, but when it's put in with some extra sugar, it tastes really nice. And it is something that we have here, especially in Northern UK, around Bonfire Night or Guy Fawkes Night and Halloween. And it always reminds me this time of year because of the smoky-ish taste that it has. And obviously you have all the bonfires and everything. Now, it does have a few other names, so let me just get my list because I've not heard of these before. So it can also be called as Plot Toffee or Tom Trot as well. So there you go, I've learnt something new in making this. And you can also make these as a lollipop. So if you have a silicone lollipop mold, then all you need to do is place the gooey sweet toffee into their mold and let them set up, and then you have some bonfire toffee lollies as well. But otherwise you just need to crack this with a toffee hammer or rolling pin like I did and enjoy it in big chunks. So let me know what you think of this recipe in them comments below, and whether you'll be giving it a go or if you've already made your own, let me know in them comments. And if you enjoyed the video, then please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with more of my creative and crafty antics coming up onto the channel. As well, you're there, why not hit that notification bell, because that'll alert you each time my next video goes live. I also have a blog, Ames's Antics, which is linked down below and up above for you to check out, because sometimes there's just a little bit more information over on the blog for you to check out, so be sure to do that as well. And with that said, I will see you in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week and are able to do something creative and crafty, like maybe make your own bonfire toffee / treacle toffee. Whatever you do, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.